The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitche Gumee. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a hold of iron ore 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. The good ship and true was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As big freighters go, she was bigger than most, with a crew and a captain well seasoned. Concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms, they left fully loaded for Cleveland. And later that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they'd been feeling? The wind in the wires made a tattletale sound as the waves broke over the railing. And every man knew, the captain did too, 'twas the witch of November come stealing. Dawn came late, breakfast had to wait as the gales of November came smashing. Afternoon came, it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind. Supper time came, the old cook came on deck, said, "Fellas, it's too rough to feed ya." At 7 p.m. the main hatchway gave in, said, "Fellas, it's been good to know ya." The captain wired in, they had water coming in, and the good ship and crew were in peril. Later that night, with her lights out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? Searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they put 15 more miles behind her. Well, they may have split up, or they may have capsized, or they may have broke deep and took water. Now all that remains are the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters. Lake Huron moans as Superior sings from the rooms of her ice-water mansion. Old Michigan steams like the young man's dreams that her islands and bays offer sportsmen. And further below, Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can send her. As iron boats go and the mariners know what the gales of November remember. In a musty old hall in Detroit they pray at the Maritime Sailors Cathedral. The church bells and chimes ring out 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. And the legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitche Gumee. Superior, it is said, never gives up her dead when the gales of November come early.